Alright boys, I'm back with another video. I'm going to be doing 5 things I dislike about my car today. I'll just start off with the first one, and the first one is the black plastic that is down the side of the car. I just think like stuff sticks to it far too easily. Like, look at all that stuck to it. I know it sticks to the paint, but like nowhere near as much. And like you get a little tiny bit of polish on and it looks absolutely dreadful. You know what I mean? Like, just not my cup of tea really. Every time I wash it once a week or once every 2 weeks or something, say. And every time I wash it I have to put back to black plastic restorer on. Well, I don't use back to black, I use some kind of chemical guys one. And like it's good, but as soon as that wears off, they just go back to looking like that. And I just think it ruins the look of the car a bit, because the car's clean and then it starts raining and then you get little streaks like that on it. And I just think it looks a bit dreadful. So every other part of the like outside looks nice. It's just that lets it down. I just wish it was some kind of some sort of other material, because I'm sure they could have used some other material what would have been a bit more durable and looked a bit better. But yeah, that's the first thing I dislike about my car. The second thing I dislike about this car, well, from factory, is the ride height. Well, mine's obviously been lowered by now, but I'll add some shots in over the top of the standard ride height. And like I just think like standard, it was a lot higher than the previous generation of minis, and I just think, why? You know what I mean? Like, why did it have to be so much higher? Like, mine's been lowered by 30mm on the back and 25mm on the front, and like I still wouldn't say it was that low, to be honest. Like at the back there, like that's how it should look from factory, I personally think. I just feel like from factory it could have been a bit lower. Like the previous ones, the centre of gravity on them was unbelievable. They looked like clean as anything from factory as well. And like me personally, I wouldn't even have thought you needed to lower them. So I just think this one could have been like that as well. I just think that everything on these F56s compared to the previous generations looks a lot better on the exterior as well. But I just felt like the standard ride height just let it down a little bit. And I just, like with the thing being a bit too high, I just sort of let the whole look of the car down a bit. But yeah, I'm a lot happier with how low it is now. Even though it's not like amazingly low, it's just low enough. I'd rather it just be like this, because I think it suits me wheel spaces nicely. When you get like a little shuffling down the side, and I think the fitment just looks nice. So yeah, it's the second thing I dislike about my car. The third thing I dislike about this car is the standard wheel. Like, the wheels standard are in way too far. Like I've got 20mm space on the front, not 15mm space on the front and 20mm space on the back. Without them, like the wheels are just too far in the arches, and I just thought it looked awful. Like the side profile and everything just looked awful. I had a few clips in of what it looks like standard compared to what it looks like with the wheel spaces on, and I just think the wheel spaces look so much better. I really do. I think they look absolutely lovely, to be honest. But yeah, they look way better. I feel like even they could have even, like, instead of 205, the wheels on these are only 205. I just feel like they could have made them 215 or 225, and that would have made up for the gap you get, and like how far they're in the wheel arch, because I just think it looks awful when they're in too far. But yeah, it's just little things like that that do me in about the car really. But nice and easy to change. The wheel space only cost me £40, so yeah, it wasn't too bad really. The fourth thing I disliked about this car when it was standard was the handling. I just saw it compared, like the previous Mini I had was the R50, and that handled absolutely amazing from factory. I had budget tyres on that and everything, and it handled absolutely incredible. But like this car from factory, it just doesn't handle as well. Like, you feel like you get too much body roll. It's because of how high the suspension is standard. Like if that was a bit lower, it would have handled so much better. The centre of gravity on these is just awful when they're standard, and I feel like this is the thing they lack. Like, the engines are better, the looks are better, but the handling is nowhere near as good as the previous generations. The R56 and the R53 and R50 handle so much better, and I just feel like that's like one of the main aspects of a Mini, for it to handle amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, it still handles amazing, but compared to the previous generations, just nowhere near as good. And I just feel like it does lack in that aspect when it is standard. But you can easily improve that. As soon as I fitted the wheel spaces, that helped it, and then I obviously lowered the suspension, and that's helped it an amazing amount now. It just feels like as good as a old R50 does, and they handle absolutely incredible. You go around the corner and then at whatever speed you want to, and you're not going to lose control. But yeah, that helps, like the suspension being lowered, and also getting some decent tyres on them. I've currently got some Pirelli P0s on, and before these I had Goodyear Eagle F1s, and in my, well, Goodyear Eagle F1 asymmetric 5s I wear, and they were meant to be like a top with Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, and I just think, well, I really don't even know how they rate that high, because they're the worst tyres I've probably ever had on a car. The best tyres I've probably ever had are Uni Royal Rain Sport 3s, which I had on my previous Skoda Fabia VRS, and they were absolutely incredible. But I just wanted to try something else on this car, so I tried some Pirelli P0s, and they've been absolutely brilliant, to be honest. With the power I'm running now, I get grip in gears I just wouldn't have with the Goodyears on. Like I'd have had no chance even in 4th gear with the Goodyears on. I'd have got no grip whatsoever. But with these on, I'm getting grip at the end of 2nd gear, which is good. As I said, front wheel drive and running so much power. But yeah, that's that is the 4th thing I dislike about this car, the standard handling. The 5th thing I dislike on this car is how long the gear throw is. Like, this has been really picky, because like there's not much stuff I don't like about the car. But yeah, it's just the gear throw. I just feel like it is too long, and you really notice it when you're flooring it. Like into 1st and 3rd, it's not bad. But when you're going back into 4th and stuff, and 2nd, it's like just too long. Like, look at 6 as well. Like, compared to the JCW, that comes standard with like with a shorter shift. So I feel like this could really benefit from a short shifter, which I will be getting in the future, just because I think it will add. I think it'll take some time for me not to 60s and take some time off everything, to be honest. And it'll be so much easier to just drive. But yeah, it's been really picky. Other thing I'm being picky about is all the black, the piano black. Like, it gets so dusty. Like, I wipe it down every day, and it still gets so dusty, and it's unbelievable how much you have to just wipe it down and stuff. Like, I wipe this down. The other two, I'm trying to get it a bit lighter. You can't really see it well. But I wipe this down like every day, and it's unbelievable how dusty it is. Look there, you can kind of see it there. But yeah, they're just being really picky, but I feel like, yeah, basically. And I feel like these could have been gloss black as well. But you can buy attachments for like £20, so I'll probably just get them. What'll look a lot better, but yeah. They're just being really picky, but they're the 5 things I dislike about the car. Thanks for watching, boys. They're the 5 things I dislike about the car. In reality, I don't really dislike them. They're just 5 things I would change about the car, because I think the car is a brilliant car, and I would recommend them to anybody. An F56, I just think they're incredible. If you're looking for a hot hatch, I would definitely recommend going and test driving a F56, as you'd probably fall in love with it straight away. But yeah, thanks for watching, boys, and I'll see you in the next one. Just like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.